Good morning, students. Before this, we have seen that Charlie has reached on third level, and the president of the Central New York, Hartford Railroads are swearing, are taking oath that there are only two levels, but Charlie is proving that there are third level also exist on Grand Central Station, and he has tried to prove it also, and he is telling that I had been on the third level, and how he reached on the third level he has explained about it in earlier stanzas, and also told that what kind of people were sitting on the public booth, ticket counter, and what kind of rooms were there. All these things are perfectly explained by Charlie, and Charlie wanted to make sure whether I was on the third level or it was only his assumption. So he wanted to make sure about this. So to make sure, yes, I am going through line to line. To make sure, I walked over a newsboy. Okay, I wanted to make sure whether I was on the third level or not. Third level means in the age of 1890s, in the age of 1890s, where the old currency was used and the people were having the dress of olden style. So he wanted to make everything sure. So he walked over to a newsboy. So Charlie is saying that I went to a newspaper seller, and that seller was a boy, and glanced in the stack of papers at his feet, and I watched, I looked, I saw at the piles, at the heap of papers which was lying at the feet of that newsboy. It was the world. The name of that paper was the world, and the world has not been published for years. And Charlie is saying that as he knew, this paper means the world paper has not been published for years. The lead story said something about President Cleveland, and the story which was the most important thing was the story of the President Cleveland, and this was the lead story. I have found that some page since in the public library, and it was printed June 11, 1894. Okay, and Charlie went to the public library, where he found some newspaper, and where he found some newspaper from the public library files, and he came to know that these paper were published. These paper were published, are printed in on June 11, 1894. I turned towards the ticket windows, knowing that here on the third level at Grand Central Station I could buy tickets that would take Lauja and me anywhere in the United States. So we wanted to go. United States. We wanted to go. Okay. Charlie is saying that I turned my mind, and I turned towards the ticket window. Okay, because he knew very well that on this third level of the Grand Central Station he could buy the ticket for the United States, and he will buy the ticket for himself and for his wife Lauja, and he wanted to go to United States, where he could find peace, love, leisure, all these things. Okay, and in the year 1894 I wanted two tickets to Galesburg, Illinois. Okay, he wanted to return to past. He wanted to return to past in the year of 1894. Why he is saying everywhere about 1894 or 1890s? Because he has heard everything about 1894 from his grandfather, and his grandfather has perfectly explained to his grandson that in the days of 1894 there was peace, there was leisure, there was love among the people. But Charlie is seeing that the age in which he is living, it is full of fever, fret, frustration, worry, jealous, insecurity, and there is possibility of a war. All these things Charlie is having, so he wanted to return to 1894, and he has heard about this from his grandfather. Okay, so he wanted to go to Galesburg, Illinois. For this he wanted to buy 2 tickets, one for his wife Lauja and second one for himself, and he wanted to go to some peaceful place. Okay, as United States, as Galesburg, Illinois. Okay, where he could find peace, and he wanted to go there in 1894. Have you ever been there? Okay, this is a question that Charlie is asking from the readers, and he is asking that have you ever gone to that place? It is a wonderful place, surprising place. It is even today a very surprising place with old frame houses, and the houses are made of olden style with big frames, huge lawns, and there are lawns, and tremendous trees, extremely good trees whose branches meet overhead and roof the street, and the branches of these streets are reaching to the roof, to the overhead. And in 1894 summer evenings were twice as long, and in those days summer evenings were twice long from the days in which he was living. Why he is saying that twice long? Modern man is much more busy in his work. He is not having any free time to spare with friends, with parents, with neighbors. Okay, and he has made himself busy in earning more and more money. And when the man started running after the money, he became machine, and machine does not have emotions. And in those days, in 1894 there were peace. There were the summer's evenings were twice as long, and people sat out on their lawns, the men smoking cigars and talking quietly. And at evening time the people used to sit at their lawns. Okay, but in modern era no one is sitting in his lawns, in his lawn. First of all, I would like to tell, in modern age it is difficult for us to find the lawns. Because the man is living in congested houses, narrow houses, in a very small places. He has constructed houses where there is no place for the lawns. But in those days the people sat out on their lawns, and smoking cigars and talking quietly, and they used to talk peacefully. Talking quietly, I am forcing to this word, talking quietly. In those days the people used to talk peacefully, but in this age we can see, first of all, the man is not having time to talk to you, and if he is talking to you, it seems that he is in aggressive mood. As the man has self-centered, he is having no time to spare with others. They may be parents, they may be neighbors, they may be friends. They are not having time to spare from anyone. Okay, so the people in olden days means in the age of 1894, the people used to sit out of their lawns and talk to their friends, and they used to talk very peacefully, quietly. They used to smoke cigars. The women weaving palm leaf fans, and the women sitting out of their houses in the lawns, they used to weave palm leaf fans, the fans which is made of the palm leaf, with the fireflies all around. Okay, fireflies in Hindi, that is called jugnu. Okay, and all around, wherever casual your eyes are cast, you could see the fireflies. Here the writer is also focusing on some natural atmosphere. In modern era, natural atmosphere has totally disappeared, because we can see the jungle of concrete, and the woods are cut day by day. But in those days the people used to grow the plants before their houses. Once again, fireflies, Okay, everywhere there were fireflies in a peaceful world, and the people used to live in such a world which was full of peace, Okay, to be back there with the First World War is still 20 years off, and if I am Charlie is saying that Charlie, the narrator, is thinking that if I return to 1894, so there the First World War is far away, almost 20 years, and World War Second over 40 years in the future. Okay, and World War Second is far away, 40 years. I wanted 2 tickets for that, and for that place, for that peaceful place, for that loving place, he wanted 2 tickets, one for himself and second for his wife Lauja. The clerk counted. The clerk counted the fare. Okay, what was the fare? It was counted by the clerk. He glanced at my fancy headband, and the clerk stared at the fancy headband of the narrator Charlie, and but he figured the fare, but he was counting the fare, and I had enough for 2 coach tickets, and I was having enough money for 2 coach tickets. I was having enough money to pay for 2 coach tickets one way. But by the way, when I counted out the money and looked up, the clerk was staring at me. And when I counted the money, the narrator is saying that when I counted the money, means the fare was told to me by the clerk that this is your fare, and I started counting the money. And when I counted the money, the clerk looked up at the narrator, stared at the narrator, and he said, and if you are trying to skin means befool me, you would not get very far. And it was said by the clerk that, Mister, if you are trying to befool me, you cannot go very far away. And glanced at the cash drawer beside him, and then after the narrator looked at the cash drawer, which was beside the clerk, and of course the money was old style bills, and the money which was there, it was of olden style, and different looking, and this money was having a different look. No, and this money was not the money just as we were using in modern era, different money. I turned away and got out fast. The narrator turned from that place, and he escaped from there. There is nothing nice about jail even in 1894. Okay, it was not good for me to go to jail in 1894. Okay, and that was that. Okay, that मतलब means बस इतना ही था. Okay, it was I left the same way I came. Okay, I went from the way I had come. Next day during lunch hour, I drew $300 out of the bank. Next day at the time of lunch, the narrator drew $300 from the bank, nearly all we had, and almost he was having only $300 in the bank, so he has withdrawn all the money and bought old style currency. That really worried my psychiatrist friend. Okay, and at the place of this $300, he wanted to get some old style currency, and from this his psychiatrist friend was worried. You can buy old money at almost any coin dealers. Yes, you can buy the money from any coin dealers. Okay, but you have to pay premium, but you have to pay some extra money, premium, extra money. My $300 bought less than 200, and narrator Charlie is saying that I got less than 200 less than 200 for $300. Okay, I got less than 200 olden style currency, okay, for my $300, but I did not care, but I was not bothering about that. Eggs were 13 cents a dozen in 1894, and the prices of the eggs were only 13 cents in those days. But I have never again found the corridor that lead to the third level. Okay, as I have earlier told that he wanted to get 2 tickets for Galesburg, Illinois, and he, after changing the money, after changing the currency from the coin dealers, he wanted to go to the third level. He wanted to go to the third level to buy 2 tickets for Galesburg, Illinois, but he is saying I have never again found the corridor, but he could not find the corridor that leads to the third level at Grand Central Station. Okay, he could not find the corridor which could lead him to the third level. Okay, means earlier he had gone earlier. Okay, earlier he had gone to the third level, but after getting the appropriate currency which was used on the third level, okay, and he wanted to find the corridor from which he could reach to the Grand Central Station third level. Although I have tried often enough, he has tried many times. Charlie has tried many times to find the third level, but he could not find. Louisa was pretty worried when I told her all this. Narrator is saying that when I told all these things to my wife Louisa, he was worried. He was worried about this and did not want me to look for the third level anymore. And she had forbidden to the narrator to look for the third level. She has asked the narrator to her husband not to look for the third level. Okay, or in other words, you can say that Louisa, the wife of the narrator, forbid to him to look for the third level, and after a while I stopped, and after searching for many times I stopped it. I went back to my stamp, and he once again turned his mind towards his stamp collection. But now we were both looking every weekend, because now we have proved that the third level is still there. Okay, and both of them, means Charlie and his wife Louisa, started searching out some proof which can prove that third level was exist. And every weekend both of them were trying to find some proof which can prove that the third level was exist. Okay, still there. Okay, my friend Sam Weiner disappeared. Okay, and the narrator was totally unknown that where his friend Sam Weiner had gone, because he had disappeared. Nobody knew where, but a sort of suspected. Okay, nobody knew where the psychiatrist friend of Charlie had gone. No one knows. Okay, but a sort of suspected, because Sam is a city. But I was having a suspicion on Sam Weiner, my psychiatrist friend, because he was a city boy and he used to tell him about Galesburg, and he always used to